Hello, welcome back to Funtime Crafts 24/7. This is a Let's Make video, and what we're making today is we are going to delve into another scrapbook page. Since Crop at Home for the Anna Griffin spring event is going to be here in just a few weeks, I've been wanting to practice scrapbook layouts, mitering corners, just stacking and trimming and all the different things that we generally learn um, in the crop at home events and stuff. And so trying to put to use all the techniques and things that I've, practice them rather, that we learned in previous crop at home events. This is the fourth one. That is getting ready to come up and should be super, super exciting. This stuff looks absolutely gorgeous. What's included that we've been able to see so far. And I am so excited. But I ended up pulling out my Anna Griffin Crop at Home 3 event box and utilizing some of the pieces. I bought, after the events, you get the opportunity to purchase a second. You get the opportunity to purchase more of the create boxes or crop boxes. And so I picked up another one last year because they are like at the event. It is when they do the big sale, they're so affordable. They are just, that's like the time to buy them if you want another one, is at those events because they're so reasonable. And I like to, when I scrapbook, I like to get extra like double borders and double frames. It makes it go so fast, especially the borders. Because like this spread, I had to cut each of the borders, the layering 8 times, the intricate 8 times. And so when you have a second set, you only have to do that 4 passes instead of 8, because you can do 2 at a time when you use your big plates and stuff. So I really like to pick those up when they're like really nice. The other tip is, once you do your first crop event, which is generally the most expensive, it's been my experience that when they offer up the next event, so the next one will be the card event in November, it is the bargain basement most economical way to buy the next event. So if you know you want to go to another one after, if you've had like a ton of fun and you know you want to do another one, that is like the time to buy. So if you're like on the fence about trying it, I would say try it. And then if you love it, that is like the opportune time to buy it. You won't get it at any, they don't offer that price. In my experience, they've never offered it more economical than on the sale for the participants that are at the current event. So just a little, insider tip there for, I've been going to them for a couple years now, and they're fun, and I don't regret the purchase at all when I do them. So, but anyway, so in lieu of that, I was practicing with some more ideas and things, and so came up with this one. And so I wanted to create a second set, so I want a double spread. So I want to recreate this one again. So I thought, hey, let's do it together. That should be pretty fun. And so this page is actually from, or for our dog Buddy. When we travel, we take Buddy everywhere with us. And so when we go, we stop at like a lot of dog parks and a lot of like pet friendly attractions. And so obviously you take a ton of pictures, especially if you take your dog with you everywhere. And so we have a ton of our little fur baby photos. So I wanted to do that, but I also wanted to make it look like he won awards for like the different stops that we did on our trip. Like each destination, gets an award. Or he gets an award rather. And so this one just to start the pages off, for the double layout, this one is best friend. That's his award, is a best friend. And so use the borders out of the die set of the Crop at Home 3. Use the frame die out of Crop at Home 3. The title die is out of Crop at Home 3. Use the cut and emboss folder. Anna Griffin has the cutest little fur baby cut and embossing folders. They're darling. They do dogs and cats. And each one, well, the dog one does 4 dogs. It is so cute. Dashing dogs cut and embossed folder. But it's like a whole set. You get dogs and cats. So I use that and cut out all of them in Anna Griffin Matte Gold. So I got 2 more little doggies for the next page. And then to get the award there, I used the Anna Griffin Paper Tricks Rosette 2 cut and emboss folder. This one here, just cut it out the 2 times to get the rosette. And we're gonna I've already cut them out, and we're gonna put one together. And then these here this is just a I was practicing my mitering because Anna does a lot of mitering, and so I was trying to give it a whirl. It's not perfect, but man, it works. This one down here is like really wonky, and yeah, it's really wonky. And I just covered it up with a little bit of foliage, and I don't think you even notice it. And once it's in the album, I don't think anybody will even tell, you know. And if you can see it, like if it's like really apparent when it's in the album, I'll probably put like flour on it or something. But I didn't think the corners came out too bad, but that's part of the reason to do the page, is to practice getting those down. So when we get the new stuff, I'll be a little bit more experienced and have a little bit more knowledge in how to do that. If you don't do it all the time, you're like, how do we do this again? And I have my own way of doing it, which is not the Anna way. So there is that. And mine might be harder. I don't know. But it works for me. So that's all there is to that. But anyways, so I'll show you how to put the little word together. And then these borders were out of the flower border. And so, out of the flower border pack. So I took, this was like a square one. I took it and I cut these in half. I did all 4 of these. Was it 4? Yeah, 2 and 2. I did all 4 of these and cut them in half. So there is, 8 halves. Then this detail here is a border. It's this one here. And this one here, I did 2 for each, so I've got 4 borders of this one. So to do the 2 spreads, there's 4 of these, and I cut them all in half to get 8. And so that's the edge here. And then at the bottom here, is this really fun little flowery one here that originally was designed to like layer on top of this one to add dimension to this one, but I'm actually using them individually, independently of each other, and I think it looks pretty fun because this border reminds me of like a little fence, like a little white picket fence, and so that's why I chose that one. I thought it was really fun, so I ended up adhering this border to this one, popping this up on double dimensionals and this one on single to give a shadow underneath it, and then this one to give it more depth as well. So I thought that was actually a fun feature. Popped my little doggies up, popped all these up, that, and then this up too, and thought that just came out really fun. So let's go ahead and put it together. It shouldn't take too long, and then we could practice those darn mitering again. That, wow. Mitering, not the easiest task. Oh, here they are. That's what the borders look like if you buy them in the packs, and there's a whole bunch of different kinds, and I believe you get 2 packs when you order them. So the first thing we should do is put the rosette together. Oh, I need my hot glue gun. Oh, and these are the title dies. The title dies out of Crop at Home 3, the border dies out of Crop at Home 3, and then the frame dies out of Crop at Home 3. Used all those. So yeah, so cut these all out already. And I did, out of the title dice for the next page, I did Happy together. And I cut the gold, the matte foil out, and these are layered on top of pearlescent, Anna Griffin's white pearlescent, and the this is cut out of white pearlescent as well. I don't know if you can see the shimmer on that. And then Anna Griffin Matte Gold is the layering. This one in the middle is actually Anna Griffin Matte Gold, and then it's a blue paper out of the kit that I embossed with the stone. I embossed with the stone wall embossing folder, and then or can you see that stone wall? It was a double, and it was out of a kit of something, and I don't remember where. But on top of it, because it was blue and I wanted a little shimmer like everything else has, I put a little bit of Art Alchemy metallic wax in white pearl just to give it a little shimmer and highlight the stone on there. I thought that looked really fun. And it's just, really fun. I just think this came out super, super cute. So there we go there. Let me move all this stuff. And I've already shimmered them up over there. And I'm just using one of the, it's like a 4x5. It's a 4x5 frame that we're using. And so we're done with this kit. I just need the papers out of it. And let's see. We need, so let me tell you. So here. So these guys, so I cut the Happy Together, that matte gold out with adhesive on the back of the foil. And stuck them to each of the layering, the white. And then I stuck these on my, to get the, because the adhesive doesn't necessarily like to stick. It doesn't like to stick when you put these through your Xyron. It doesn't, I don't know, for whatever reason, on this pearlescent. So what I did is I took my Empress plates, the bottom plate A, put the rubber embossing mat on it, which is C, and then I put these on it so they were adhered together, but to really get them to stick together and not want to peel apart, I did this, and then I did this and ran it through my machine. Now, the thing about it is it flattens them out just a tad. They're really flat, but they're not coming apart either. And then you'll end up having to peel them off your rubber embossing mat, but for me, I really wanted them not to come off because they were wanting to peel up and stuff, and so this really burnished them down very well, and I would prefer that than the dimension because we're popping these up anyways. I really liked it when it was raised, but there was no way around it to get them to actually stick, to stay. Well, I guess I could have glued them or something like that, but I didn't want the messy glue either, so there is that. So now let's do the rosette really quick. So I'm going to make a white pearlescent one with a gold pearlescent tail. And I've already stamped Best in Breed. So I have Best in Show and Best in Breed on this page. I think that is so fun. This is a 1 3/4 inch circle. I used peg stamps on. Peg stamps are clickable stamps. They go in any configuration. And I buy doubles. When I buy these, I get 2 packs at a time. And that's so that way I can, for the most part, I can spell out anything and not generally have to do it in 2. I can do it all at once. Because, like, if you, like, what they do is they click together to create words, and a lot of them have upper and lowercase. They have numbers, but they connect together, and they connect together this way as well as tall-wise also. So they go like this. So they're all together, and so you can keep stacking and adding, making them longer as short as you want. And then what you do is you ink them up, and then you can stamp it all together. So you can create any configuration of verbiage that you want. They're really stinking fun. And like, these are all capitals, but they have lowercase too, and numbers and things. And some of them have symbols depending on which ones you get. And you can get them in, what is this one? This is the medium pegs. Their Futura outline is the font. They come in curved. They come in, and you can get these in large, medium, or small size. And the small size is great too if you want to do like little tiny labels or something, or little bitty tags. It's a great size. And then the large is really cool too if you wanted, that's the medium, and this is a 1 3/4, and then this is a 2 inch for the gold circle punch. So yeah, that's pretty fun, right? So anyways, I get these on Amazon. I don't remember how much they are. They come nicely packaged. And like I said, I buy them in double sets, so that way, when I get a new font, that way I can have any configuration for the most part of letters and be able to spell it just about anything I want. So just a little tip there, if you can. Otherwise, you can This one, because I didn't want to go and drag out the second set, I actually stamped best in, and then I did breed because there was only one bee. So even if you do them separately, it's not bad. But if I had if I got the second set out, these would have been even spacing in between, and it would have looked like it was configured that way. So there is that as well. But I still think it looks nice. So that's going to be our top. And then I have a 1 3/4 inch circle for the bottom. So I have my 2 white. And these, I'm going to fold these on every single line. You could go either every other like that to get a taller one. Or you could do like me and just do them like where it's a super thin rosette. The only thing is I'm not folding in half the circles. I'm just letting them be wherever they're going to be. And just folding it up like this. And so you just fold on Mountain Valley on every score line. And do that for both pieces. And then we'll adhere them together and create a little rosette. Now, the trick to these that I found is if you get out your a sticky grid mat, and when you go to press this down, press it onto the sticky grid mat, it will help hold the shape of your rosette to where you can form it however you want it to be, okay? And then you get that. And then we're going to do that to this one. See, this is a My Sweet Petunia sticky grid. You peel this off, and things adhere to it. It's a plastic sheet, and so it's very sturdy. It's really nice. So if you're doing large rosettes, you can pick the large rosette up and flip it over with the sticky grid mat. And so they're very useful items. Besides just like stenciling or doing card layouts or things like that. I've found all kinds of uses for them. I've used them in stamping material or not material, t-shirts to hold the layers together. I will put the t-shirt on it. I actually have one that I sprayed pixie spray on the other side, and it holds the material together. I love it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and adhere one to the other. I'm just going to put score tape. This is 1/8 inch score tape. This is really small little tab. So just going to use my score tape, make sure that the adhesive is on the tab, and connect this to this one. Really simple. Whoops. Like so. And then push it together so they have the creases in them. And then we'll do this side. Yeah, these little rosettes are fun. And you can, if you do if you do every score line, look how thin that is. I mean, that's a thin embellishment. It can't be 1/4 inch, maybe 1/4 inch, maybe. I don't even think it's that. I think it's more like 3/8 or something. Be careful with your little circles. The little end embellishments, they like to bend. Okay, adhere those, press those together really good. Squish them together so they go back into a rosette. And then here's what I do. So let's get our little sticky grid mat out. And now this little rosette, because it's so small, it's really tight. So I use my fingers and pull it out and then press it down onto the mat. Now this one, because it is very tight, does not want to stay down necessarily like other ones do. The tighter they are, the more propensity they want to pop off. And so what I do is, after I get it like arranged how I want it to be, I'll put a block on it. And so that way it holds it onto the mat while I'm getting, oh, darn it. While I'm getting my other pieces ready. And I forgot to turn the hot glue gun on. Oh, I'm going to have to, darn it. I'm going to have to, pause ya until that heats up. That's okay. Well, actually, here, let's glue these together. Yeah, so I used the rectangle mat dies that were in this tool set. And I'll just, and I finally, oh my heavens, I finally got out my score tape. I replenished it. And I even had like really big 1 inch score tape. I was like, oh, maybe I'll get a roll of that out. Because sometimes you want to adhere something quick, but that has a large surface area. So like those wider ones are really great for that. I actually have, for doing like books and stuff, like 4-inch score tape, which is nice, but that stuff, oh man, that stuff likes to stick. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And now I just need to now I just need to put some I want to pop these up on dimensionals, and I want to pop these up on dimensionals. Actually, let's go ahead and do our little tail too. So I just basically, when I do these, I just kind of fold it, like get it together, do a little space, and then I pinch it. So it gives me that little like ribbon flag look. And then what I do is I have this like banner. It's a banner tag punch. And so what I do is I line it up on the back. So once I get it how I want it like that, I line it up. And this one's from Stampin' Up. I line it up just the very end of it. Try to put that point in the center of my little strip there. And then I just punch it. Whoops. To where it banners it. Isn't that cute? And then it looks like that little award ribbon. And my doggie's going to win best in everything. Because he's the most amazing dog ever. Oh, look how cute. Isn't that going to be fun? A little gold tag. Oh, my heavens. Actually, it almost looks like a participation ribbon, doesn't it? I didn't even think about that afterwards. I was like, oh, I think the grand prize winner at one of those dog shows is the one that I think it's red, white, and blue are the colors for the grand prize winner. And it was like, oh, okay, he gets participation in best in breed, I guess. I think it's funny. But okay, it's still heating up. So let me put dimensionals on the back of this stuff, on the back of the frame, and I'll be right back. And then we'll put the rosette together. Hang on. Okay, my glue gun's all ready. And so all you're going to do is you're going to take your block off. You're going to put hot glue on the back of your centerpiece for your rosette. And then you're just going to line it up. And then I forgot to say that you want to just make sure that it's in the center. Nice. I forgot to say too that this is actually 6 inches long by 3/4 inch wide that I folded in half and then did the little ribbon at the bottom of it. And so now you just take your mat, flip it over, and then you can adhere your backer on now. Like so. And it's nice. I love using the sticky grid map for doing rosettes. That works so nice. Now my hot glue gun is getting everywhere. So then all I do is put a little, just a small dollop of hot glue in the center like that. Pick which side I like the best. I like this side. So I'm going to put a little dollop on there. Flip this over and figure out where I want this to go. Oh, wait. Like so. And I think that is the cutest thing ever. Isn't that great? It's like a little award. Oh, isn't that the funnest thing ever? Oh my gosh. I did white because it pops off the blue, whereas the blue and stuff doesn't necessarily pop off the page as well. So that's why I was doing white. I think that, and then the pearlescent paper, that is so fun. Okay, so now that we have that, it's time to put our borders together. Now, these are going to be a little bit wily. Just saying, because they were already. They were a little teeny bit ornery. We're done with the hot glue gun. So we can put that away. I'm going to move these. I already took the backers off. And so, that way we could just throw them on there when they're done. And now I have my, these borders here. And this is what we're going to fix up here. So now these, if you'll look at these, when these are cut apart, one side is yellow and one is red. I try to put the yellow one and the yellow one together, and then the red with the red. So I think I'm going to go ahead and swap these So they do look a little different. So the yellow is going to be top and bottom, whereas on this page, yellow was left and right. Like that. See, red, top and bottom. So we're going to switch that to make it more fun. And what we're going to do, though, is we are going to adhere each of these to our borders first. Each of the borders to the borders. So I'm just going to put a strip of glue down the center there. And then I'm just going to line up this edge right above edge to edge. And then that being our glitter glue, you have time to shift it around a bit. And then let that adhere and then do the other one. Here we go. Have you guys been practicing? Have you guys been doing layups? Or layups? I think that's a bald term. Like maybe basketball or something. Layouts, I meant. Have you guys been? And no, I haven't been playing basketball. Have you guys been doing layouts and stuff? Who's been practicing doing layouts and mitering and stuff? I've been, the last one, it was really fun because they slowed down quite a bit. They didn't slow down quite a bit. They just eliminated the amount of work, like the amount of pages you created in the class. So it was a lot easier to actually keep up. So now what we want to do, and I need to do this to 2 more. Oh, darn it. The other 2 pieces were under, I've got them gluing together. These are actually over on the other table. So let me do the other 2 of these and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got all my borders prepped. These I've actually, what I've done is I've stuck under all the little circles, I stuck a thin dimensional, took the backers off, and so I could attach this border now onto the edge of it. And what I do is I line it up this edge to here and barely put that edge behind that edge there. Whoops. Like barely. So that way, what is adhering it on is that little dimensional that's right under there. And so, yeah, I just line it up like that. And then I go and I press all the little, and you hear it doesn't sit on them very much, but it's actually enough to keep it adhered to it. So then what I've done on the back of these is I added just double stacked dimensionals in the center, and I did that so that way I'll get dimension, but I'll be able to still miter the corners. I learned that on the last one. You can't be too close to the edge when you're this thick, and you need to miter the corners. So I already peeled the backers off those. That's why I'm able to do this. And so, oh, don't throw that away. And so now what we can do now is we can go ahead and adhere these to our scrapbook page. So I'm just going to line up this edge on this edge. Let's see, it'll probably be the easiest like this. Oh, sorry, fake earthquake, guys. Where are you? Are you in? Okay. Get in here, man. Okay. I think that gets me on the edge there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to go ahead and alternate and layer these all on all the edges. There. Okay, and then they're just stuck down in the center, so, okay, now I need a red one, but I'm alternating, remember, red, yellow, these are stuck down to my craft mat. And then I'm going to go back, and so now I'm going to line this one up. I have to line it up at the bottom, too, and on this edge, which it's nice up at the top, because you could kind of line it up there, because you can actually see it better, before you commit. Oh. Okay, there we go. I think that's pretty decent. And then we'll go ahead and do this one. And now I've got 2 spots on this one, so that makes it really nice to layer up on before I commit there. Hopefully. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so now what we have to do is we just have to miter our corners. And so the reason I didn't put any adhesives was because now I can hold this corner down. And you want a stiff pair of scissors when you do this. Like a super stiff pair, like the Tim Holtz ones, something that's going to cut through a lot of layers, which these do. These are great, and you want them long. So I'm going to start at the corner where it's the toughest, and I'm going to start right on the corner, and I'm going to aim for the corner here when I go to cut, and I'm holding this piece down. Now, this is not foolproof, but be strong when you're going to commit. Just be strong and swiftly cut through it. And hopefully you end up with a mitered corner. And that's not too bad. That's not great. It's not great. But I think actually I can, I think I could put dimensionals on that. And I think they'll stick together just fine. So let's see if that's true. Yeah, let's see if that's true. Let's get some dimensionals. I'm going to go ahead and use these again. And these are the heartfelt ones before they put tabs on them. And I just realized I got to do another order. Oh my, I'm almost out of dimensionals. And I'm going to hold these together and then press my dimensional down. And I'm going to do that on this one as well. And hopefully that'll make up the difference enough that you won't even notice. Hopefully it'll look mitered. And it's probably because it's so tall. And so I'm going to push this in as I go to press it down. And let's see, what do we think about that? Did it work? Probably the nicest thing to do would have been to probably put a tape on the back of it. I probably should have just taped it. Darn it. I wonder if I can still just throw tape on it even. I'm going to try some tape to see if that works. Hang on, let me see if I can put tape on it. And hopefully that'll work. Hang on. Okay, I think tape was actually the way to go to hold it down. So there we go. Oh, the backer's trying to peel off. Oh, because it's not glued on. Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. But gosh, look how cool that looks. That looks actually really stinking nice. And so now that'll hold it together. And now I can, let's see if we can get this one a little bit better. So I guess, let's see, what can we do there? I'm still gonna hold this down. Hold that flat. I should have probably taped these together, honestly. Well, you can't. You would have still been the same. Yeah, Anna does it all with an X-Acto knife. Guess we'll see, huh? How'd we come out? Oh, we missed the bottom. There, got it there. So are we in the same boat with this one? Yeah, I think we are. Yeah, we're still in the same boat. Boy. Oh, no. Hey, we're good. We're actually good. So what it is I just have to put dimensionals on the corner. Oh, sweet. Okay. I can handle that. All right. Okay. So I'm going to keep going around and doing that, cutting all the corners here. Cutting corners. You know, that was funny. And we're going to cut corners and get this done. Oh, how did I? Once you put them buggers down, there's no going back. All right, there it is there. Darn it. I got that a bit crooked. I'm going to have to tape it. I do have the other half of this tape. I think the tape is going to be my saving grace. It's going to be like a faked miter corner. Fake it till you make it, right? Isn't that what they say? Oh, because of the dimensional that's already on there. Oh, that looks so crappy. I'm not doing that. I might have to get flowers for this side. Okay, don't do tape, guys. It looks so ugly. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. There's a song in there somewhere. Okay, we'll figure out something for that. But let me do these other two corners. I'll be right back. Okay, got the last two done. I definitely need to practice. Yeah, definitely need. So like this one came out okay. But that one actually came out pretty good, and I was holding it. I was holding the pieces together when I went to cut it. I was holding them here, and then I cut it, and that one came out really good. So I'm wondering if that has anything to do with it. This one, yeah, I tried to do the same thing what I thought I did, but and it could also be, this could also be because I've got double adhesive and how it's actually sitting on the page. So that could be its little issue as well. But yeah, I definitely still have to practice the whole mitering spiel, that whole technique. But let's just continue on and finish the page here. No reason to throw in the towel. I think we can salvage this, and away we go. So let's see. So now that we got that done, I'm just gonna put adhesives on the back of this. I forgot. I forgot this is one of the ones that was needing it. And I think by the time this actually goes in the book, I think it being squished into the page protector will probably actually make it look better. At least that's what I'm hoping. It'll be disguised. Hopefully this squishiness will bring it in to where all the mitered corners look good. Is what I'm hoping. Okay, so here we go here. And, oh, let's see. I wanted yellow. Where did we want yellow? At the top? Yeah. So this is proper. And so, actually what should be done is the not nice corners should probably go to the bottom, like your least desirable mitered corners should go towards the bottom, so these can help disguise it like it is on these. And then, so now I just can stick everything down now. So I have my frame here. I'm just gonna square it up in there, press to seal, and let's see, we have happy together, because this is gonna be me and John with our little beastie dog and playing at the park. Won't that be super fun? How cute, right? Okay, so there we go there. Oh, that's so cute. And then our little, our last two little doggies. These guys are just darling. Oh my heavens, I just love them. They're so cute. And then we just have to pick, can Buddy win two awards? Let's see. Can Buddy win 2 awards? Can he have 2? Oh, maybe I could. Oh, we could probably actually hide our corners with these maybe a little. What do you think about 2 awards? Could he win 2? Best in show and best in breed on this one. And best friend. I think these are no bueno. These are too tall. Let's see. I think I just need score tape on the back of these. Ugh. If I score tape them, though, I'm so committed. I don't know if I want to do that yet. I need to see what pictures. Actually, yeah. So what I'll do is I'll just put some adhesive runner on the back of these. Hang on. Okay, there it is. I think I like it. I just use my ATG gun and put some tape around the back so I can peel them off if I need to or whatnot. But they actually fit pretty decent on there, so I probably actually don't even have to take them off. But I like how this page came out. I think it's super fun. I still need to work on my mitering, but I think it's good enough that I don't need to redo it. And if it bothers me too much, I could always put something over it later. So there it is. That's our page. That's what it looks like. So this is how I'm actually going to put them in the scrapbook album. I think I'm going to do them just like that. I like the 1, 2, 3 better than those two like being like right next to each other. So I swapped it. So I still think this is super fun. Like it's a nice idea. I like the concept. How about the concept? I like the concept and yeah, whatnot. But let me know what you guys think of the pages down in the comments. Let me know if you guys are trying out or, practicing your mitering and your little, scissor wielding skills and all that stuff before crop at home. I hope you guys have a terrific rest of your weekend. And until next time, happy crafting, everyone. See you at Crop at Home 4. If you're going to be there, it's going to be super fun. And again, I highly recommend it. I have a blast every year with my mom. We have a great time, and I would definitely recommend it. So anyhow, there it is there. Happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.